Hello Year 6. This week for vocabulary we're going to be looking at which words were used in the past. We're going to be looking at some focus words, some phrases, and then I'm going to be reading an extract that was set in the past called Arthur the Seeing Stone by Crossley-Holland. The focus words are dissolved, dawn, woven, rinsed, obsidian, malevolent, and lumpen. Do you know what any of these words mean? Have you heard any of these words anywhere before? The focus phrases are stony silences, dark shine, haul myself up, green dawn, as keen as the edge of my jackknife. Have you heard any of these phrases used before? Have you read them anywhere? Now I'm going to go over the definitions. The word dissolved means when a feeling or problem becomes weaker and disappears. When something becomes mixed in a liquid and disappears. Woven means the past tense of to weave. When a fabric or structure is made by crossing threads over and under each other. Dawn, when something develops over time. Dawn is the time of day when the sun rises. Rinsed, washed in clean water to remove dirt or soap. Obsidian, a dark glass-like rock made from lava, a black gleaming object. Malevolent, describing something or someone who deliberately wants to do harm or evil. Lumpen, describes a large, heavy, lumpy object. Wind-eye, obsidian. Wind-eye was a medieval word used to describe a window. Windows did not have glass at that point. An obsidian is a dark glass-like rock made from lava. I'm sure many of you have heard of obsidian before because it's on Minecraft. Now I'm going to read you the extract. It is Arthur the Seeing Stone by Crossley-Holland. It is about a medieval boy, Arthur, who can see back in time to the legend of King Arthur. In this extract, Arthur looks into a magical stone. Something very strange has happened. I woke up at green dawn and I felt rinsed. I felt fresh. Yesterday's mud and blood and angry words and stony silences had all dissolved. Somehow I felt ready. I felt as keen as the edge of my jackknife when I have just ground it. It was quite warm in the hall, but it's cool in my writing room. So I wrapped myself in my house cloak and put on my rabbit skin cap. And then I crept upstairs. The 4th and 5th stairs always creak, and so do the 9th and 10th. So I haul myself up and over them. Over my wind-eye, a spider has woven its web, and it was trembling and shining. It was silver unless it was gold. I reached into the dusty gap between the blocks of stone and pulled out the saffron bundle. I've done that each day since Merlin gave it to me. First, I warmed my obsidian between the palms of my hands. Then I scratched one of the white spots off the lumpen side. But I couldn't dig it out. The stone is very hard. I can't mark it at all. Then I turned the stone over and stared into its dark shine, its deep eye that never blinks. I stared into it and, after a while, I had a strange feeling that it was staring back at me. At first, all I could see was what I've seen before. Me, my ears, and my blob nose, my rabbit skin cap, but then my stone began to glow. Now we're going to link the words to the story. Rinsed. Arthur has a fight the day before this extract begins. He wakes up in the morning after feeling washed clean. Dissolved. All the bad feelings for him have dissolved and feel invisible to him. Haul myself up. Arthur is creeping upstairs and doesn't want anyone to hear him, so he carefully hauls himself up over the creaky stairs. Woven, The spider had woven a gold and silver web in the window. Obsidian. Arthur gets out a dark rock called obsidian. He warms it up. He is going to look into it. Dawn. In the stone, Arthur sees an image develop. It is of early morning. Lumpen. The outside of the obsidian is not smooth and shiny. It is lumpy and heavy. It is strange that something so ugly on the outside hides such an amazing interior. Malevolent. When Arthur says the obsidian seems to stare back at him, it makes me think that the stone may want to do him harm. It may be malevolent. Now we're going to complete a Shades of Meaning activity. Have a look back over the extract and list all the words that are linked to light and darkness. Once you've done this, draw a line. We're going to start with the brightest words leading into the darkest words. The word window is an old-fashioned word to describe a window. Old words often tell us things about how people fought in the past. I'm going to set you a challenge. As you read this week, can you try and find other words from medieval times? And can you create your own medieval glossary? I'd love to hear some of the words you found.